Hi guys, today I'll be making this drawing, okay, right next to it. So let me just do some dimensions so I can see what dimensions they are. Okay, so one problem I see that the number is coming too small, right? So I'm going to press escape, I'm going to delete this dimension, and I'm going to come to my this option, and no, actually I'm going to go in my, I'm going to press D. Once I press D, it takes me to the dimension style menu. Okay, I click here on the annotative, I come here on the modify, then I change the precision to 4. Oh wait, my precisions are here, sorry. Okay, my precisions are at uh, 0.00 instead of that, the other one. So I'm going to press OK, and I'm going to use apply apply layout scale, apply to layout dimension only. So I'm going to press that, I'm going to click close, and I'm going to change the style to this, and I'm going to put a smart dimension in power dimension. I'm going to click here. Okay, now as you guys can see, my numbers are coming a little bigger than what it was before, and come here and change the precision to 2 again. Let me select this and then change it first. Perfect. Sweet. Okay, let me get it out. Okay, let me do all the dimensions, then we can work. Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna put an angular dimension right here so I know which line is it. And this other line over here is gonna be basically mirror. I'm gonna mirror this line right here. It'll be very easy. It's not gonna be difficult. And now I'm gonna put a radius of this one and this one. And also I need to put a radius of this one. Okay. So all these dimensions are done. Okay. Now it's time to create this drawing right next to this. So uh, this is a very simple drawing. I will be using lines and arcs and circles. That's it. It's a 2D drawing that we're going to be creating right now. Okay, so I know this line is starting at 3, right? So I'm going to make this line. Actually, I want to align it with this. So you guys can just start anywhere on the drawing. It doesn't matter. So start point and 3, press enter, and up is going to go 0.8. So I'm going to do 0.8, enter, and this side is going to go 0.5, 0.5, enter. Okay. So now I made this. Now I'm gonna mirror it on the opposite side of it. So I'm gonna use the mirror feature over here, which is this. Now it said select object. So I'm gonna select this object, and I'm gonna select this object. Okay. I'm gonna enter it now. I'm gonna press enter key. So now these two objects are entered in the system. Okay. And I'm gonna enable the midpoint one, midpoint the snapping. So now it's gonna uh, enable the midpoint and on this line, right? So once I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna move my mouse up a little, it automatically align it and it's perfectly mirrored on the other side. and it's basically asking me if I want to erase the original one. I will say no to it because I'm making this part now. And my next line is gonna be this line that I'll be creating with with a length of 2.5, and the angle should be 60. So I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna say 2.5, 2.5. Okay, and tab key, and this angle should be give me 1 second. So 61. 120. This line should be 120. Oh, jeez, my bad. Sorry, not 120. It's gonna be 60-degree angle. 2.5 tab and 60. Why is it coming like that? Okay. Let me just make it on here with 2.5 tab 60, and I'm just gonna mirror this line on the other side now because this angle is 60, and if I were to do the other side of the angle, which is 120, if I were to do 120, then it will work, but it just didn't. I was trying to put 60, which is this side, so which is same thing. Now I'm gonna mirror this line over here on the next right opposite side, so I'm gonna use mirror. So it's saying which object you want to mirror. I said this object. Okay, I'm gonna press enter. After doing that, I'm gonna use this midpoint again, and I'm gonna go up a little. Okay, so now I know it's perfectly aligned, and I'm gonna say no to this. Okay, now this option is saying a line of 4 and then 1.5, so I'm gonna go 4 up. Okay, enter, and I'm gonna say 1.5, enter. Okay, now I'm gonna come down a little. It's done. Okay, now this part is done. Now our next part is to make this radius. Okay, and I'm gonna pick this start and end radius. So my start point, end point, and my radius should be 0.75, or I can just bring my mouse over here and 0.75, which is the same thing. Okay, now my next is going to be this line that I'm going to be making with the radius of 10. Okay, so I'm going to click here and click on this endpoint. Okay, and that should be 10. So okay, 10. Once I put 10, it's done. I can do the same side. I can repeat this process again, or I can use mirror option to mirror it. So I'm just going to repeat the same process again so you guys would understand. So first I click here on the arc after selecting the radius, start, end, and radius. Okay. Click on this endpoint over here. As you guys can see, this endpoint, not this one. Okay, please don't get confused. So I'm going to click on this one, the end one, and I'm going to click this one. Okay. Okay, this is coming a little too off. I'm going to repeat this process again. Actually, it's going to be starting from top. It's going to be coming in the bottom. Okay. And that should be 10. Okay. And now it's only this arc that is left, which is very easy. I'm gonna go again and I'm gonna put this point and this point, and this should be radius of 2. Okay, radius of 2. Now these two are identical. Now it's time to put the dimension so it will look exactly the same. And I'm going to show you guys one more cool feature. It's called move feature. So first I'm going to select all this, okay, and no, let me just get it out first before anything goes wrong. Why selecting this dimension? Okay, I'm going to move. Supposed to select everything. Okay, there you go. And now I'm going to do annotative. I'm going to use this power dimension. Okay, basically I'm just going to click to one point to another endpoint and it's done. So this is very simple, and okay, this is wrong. Why this thing is coming over here? Okay. What? Forget this. Okay. 0.8. And I'm gonna do this angular dimension right here so you guys could see that this is 60 degrees. Okay, and it's time for me to put all the radius. This radius is gonna be 0.75. This radius is gonna be 0.10. I mean 10.0. It's gonna be 2. Okay, now I'm done with this drawing and I'm done with my tutorial. In this tutorial I basically use simple lines and I use arcs and basically circles in order to show you guys how to make how to use simple arcs and lines and dimensions. Okay, so that's it for this tutorial and hope to see you guys next time. Please don't forget to like, subscribe my channel, and don't forget to ring the bell icon button so you guys can get my latest update videos, and take care. Bye.